We begin the morning rush with the latest on the Ute Park Fire. So far, some evacuations are now in place. Right now, fire officials say the 4,500-acre blaze is threatening 150 homes along Highway 64 between Eagle Nest and Cimarron. Again, the fast-burning wildfire is forcing those evacuations, and that was the latest update as of 9 o'clock last night. Now, the retreat at Angel Fire says they are opening their cabins at no cost to those affected by the fire. So far, there are also 2 Red Cross shelters open for evacuees, one in Eagle Nest and the other at the Raton Convention Center. As for road closures, you can log on to the KRQE News app. Meanwhile, in the Tularosa Mountains, investigators say an illegal campfire started a blaze that's burned more than 21,000 acres in the Gila National Forest. The Buzzard Fire started last week east of Reserve, New Mexico. So far, it's only 34% contained. There are more than 500 people helping to fight that fire in the area and trying to stop it from spreading. And of course, we will continue to monitor the latest on the Ute Park Fire and the Buzzard Fire throughout the day. You can find continuing coverage at alwayson.krqe.com. Kristen?
When it comes to today's forecast, we are looking at another day of high fire danger. It's hot temperatures, strong winds over 20 miles per hour, even in and around the fire zone, as well as humidity less than 10%. Putting this into motion, you won't even find clouds out there. There's no moisture that we have here in New Mexico, and even into tomorrow, you'll see a little bit more cloud cover, but it's not until Sunday do we get those storm chances starting to come in across the state. David?
Happening now, former Santa Fe deputy Tai Chan will not be facing murder charges in his upcoming trial. Chan is accused of gunning down his partner, Jeremy Martin, during a work trip in 2014. This is when the two were stopped for the night in Las Cruces. Now, Chan has been tried twice for Martin's death. Both ended in mistrials. Yesterday, a judge ruled going into Chan's third trial in August, he can only be charged with voluntary manslaughter. And new this morning, the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office, State Police, and Albuquerque Police are working together to get wanted criminals off the streets. BCSO says 72 arrests were made during the roundup. 58 of those were felony arrests. Now, they focused on a part of the city with one of the highest crime rates. That's in the southeast portion. Most of the warrants were for violent crimes and auto theft. 5 stolen vehicles were also recovered. Happening now, the city wants to revise its deal with the company planning to bring TopGolf to Albuquerque. A city council committee approved more than $2.6 million of incentives for the sports entertainment company to construct a 3-story building near I-25 in Montano. Mayor Tim Keller called the company out for not following all the rules when accepting incentives called lead of funds. Yesterday, the Albuquerque Development Commission says TopGolf has to play by the rules if they want the lead of money. After any revisions, the committee will then review it before sending it back to the council for a final vote. Also happening today, people living near Hawaii's Kilauea volcano have been given fair warning, evacuate by today. A former New Mexican who fled his home in the Leilani Estates, and that's the epicenter of the devastation, says he did not think his home would be destroyed. But that changed this week. Dramatic video shows the fiery inferno at his driveway. He called it an amazing but sad sight. Kristen?
Today's Metro Threat Index up to a 7, looking at winds about 20 to 30 miles per hour here in Albuquerque, temperatures in the 90s, and high fire danger as a result. There's no moisture out there, humidity even falling less than 10% here in the metro. This will come down a bit tomorrow, but likely to increase again with severe thunderstorms possible here in Albuquerque by the time we hit Sunday. David?
Happening now, the city's neighborhood office is pushing neighbors to do more in solving their own problems. They recently launched a new conflict resolution website. It's aimed at offering tips and tricks on how to address issues with your neighbors without starting a fight. Now, this comes as you've heard plenty of stories about neighborhood complaints being posted on the 311 website. We've posted a link to the city's new website at alwayson.krqe.com. Next month, a highly anticipated movie is set to film here in New Mexico. Creed 2 will film scenes in Deming. It's the continuation of the Rocky saga and sequel to the 2015 hit Creed. It stars Michael B. Jordan and Sylvester Stallone reprising the roles of Adonis Creed and Rocky Balboa. The production will employ more than 100 New Mexicans. Kristen?
Time now for a check on traffic. Not seeing anything major out there when it comes to accidents, but we have our typical slowdowns. That's I-40 eastbound approaching the Big I. We have that live camera too that we're going to be keeping track of throughout the morning, so stick around for that.
In just hours, the world's biggest bounce house will be open for business here in Albuquerque. It's the first time the Big Bounce America will be in New Mexico at Balloon Fiesta Park. The 10,000 square foot bounce house stands at 32 feet tall. This year, it's going to be even bigger with the addition of the Bounce Village. For more details, we have a link for you at alwaysonkRQE.com.
Time now for the 5 facts. We start with number 5. Next month, a highly anticipated movie is set to film right here in New Mexico. Creed 2 will film scenes here in Deming. The continuation of the Rocky saga and sequel to the 2015 hit Creed stars Michael B. Jordan and Sylvester Stallone, reprising their roles as Creed and Balboa. The production will employ more than 100 New Mexicans.
At number 4, the city wants to revise the deal to bring TopGolf to Albuquerque. A city council committee approved more than $2.6 million of incentives for the company to build a theme park. Mayor Tim Keller called them out for not following all the rules when accepting incentives called LEDA funds. The current deal does not have job requirements or clawback clauses to prevent the company from taking the funds and leaving town without fulfilling its obligations. Now, the Albuquerque Development Commission says TopGolf has to play by the rules if they want the LEDA money. At number 3, we are still waiting for the state police to tell us why they say they are not looking for a suspect in connection to 3 bodies found in northern New Mexico. Police got a call on Wednesday night from someone who was visiting the home in Dixon. The caller said the 3 bodies could be seen through the window of the house. Now, although police have not confirmed it, neighbors believe the victims are a man, his girlfriend, and another woman who lived in the home. They also believe drugs may have been involved.
At number 2, looking at hot temperatures through tomorrow, but Sunday, again, with those storm chances starting to come back to the state, that's also going to help cool us off down to the 80s Sunday afternoon. Top concern over the next 48 hours will be the high fire danger. Red flag warnings up starting 11 a.m. this morning. That means no outdoor burns and no open flames.
And at number 1, fire crews continue to battle the Ute Park Fire as some evacuations have been ordered as well. Right now, fire officials say the blaze is threatening 150 homes along Highway 64 between Eagle Nest and Cimarron. Evacuations have been ordered for homes in the area of Hummingbird Lane along Highway 64. So far, there are also 2 Red Cross shelters open for evacuees, one in Eagle Nest and the other at the Raton Convention Center. As for road closures, Highway 64 is closed on the east edge of Cimarron and also remains closed on the west side of Cimarron Canyon at Eagle Nest.
And of course, we're going to continue to provide updates on what's happening with the Ute Park Fire that we have in the north, as well as the Buzzard Fire that's still burning in the Gila National Forest. Look for those updates on air as well as on our app. But stick around, more news and weather coming up at 7 a.m.